Hello, is it working now? Yes? No? I don't know. Bye. Is the audio working now? Okay, let me restart the live and see what happens. I'll be right back. Is it working or not? Okay, I don't know what's going on. But until somebody says, no, it's not working, we're going to keep sitting here talking. Maybe it's because Tip was barking a while ago. He scared the microphone. I don't know. Is it still choppy? I got thumbs up. Somebody saying yes. I can hear you now. Okay. Well, we're going to go on with it. If it doesn't work, then we'll start over. Like take two, right? It's like in the movie. So take two. I don't even remember what I came on here for. Oh, Kung Fu movie? Oh, well. Hey, sorry. I'm not sure what's going on because I rebooted the computer and I shut everything down but this. I don't know. Um, what's doing that? I rebooted OBS. Anyway, we're going to go on. Don't watch the mouse. Ain't nothing to see here. Anyway, I got some stuff I want to show about the new Gallery Kaledo Colorworks paint and some stuff that they sent me. And I thought, well, I was going to do a video, and I thought, well, let's just do a live stream and talk about it and show you what I've got and what I've been doing and practicing and all those awesome things. Says I got 6 people in here. Well, that's better than I figured on Saturday afternoon. First off, I want to thank Gallery for sponsoring the channel and everything that they provide, and the discount code for y'all, which is capital BEW. You'll save 10% discount on checkout. They do have the new. I'm not sure how to say this. Avitas customized airbrush. It starts out about $250. This is custom made for you with your name or whatever you want to put on it. You can pick out all your own colors, mix and match. That will be coming out the 18th, I believe. Just keep checking with their galleries.com's website, and they will let you know a little bit more about that. Black Friday news. Gallery has a sale going on with all their paints, as you can see here. The more you buy, the more you save. So it says here it starts the 20th of November and goes through December the 1st. So be sure to run over there and grab you some of these awesome paints we're going to talk about here in a minute because they are awesome. And for some reason, they sent me the Australian flyer. I don't, I don't know. What do I know? Just add $2 to the price over here where it says 67. It's 69. Okay, so get a lot of gallery videos. Do something else. Well, that's okay, Stephen. We have to make the sponsors happy, and I want to show you what I've been painting with it. So there we go. The some of the stuff we got was let me switch cameras here. Maybe I can still do this, pull it off, make it work right. And I got the camera in the wrong place. That's okay. We'll pull it over here for you can see. There you go. Back it up just a little. Of course, we got the metal colors that we bought. Then Gallery sent all the primers and the thinners. And then I bought the gloss varnish. They sent me the matte, and they also sent the 24 pack, which you can't see, of paints. And then they sent me the brush holder, and I wanted to show this brush holder off because, as you can see, it holds any airbrush. There's a swallowtail. This is a Basco airbrush. And of course, it holds the gallery airbrushes. I like this air station. You can have 4 hoses hooked up. But I wish they would put this over here also so you could use it on either side. And to me, that would work out better because my air hose is on this side. So I have to string it around the front. Anyway, then they sent me the one that you fasten to your bench. I don't have it on there, so it's got a clamp. It clamps it on. That's kind of cool. But the sorry about the jittery. The I painted this morning, and this started out, and this is the K206 Baby Blue Toledo paint. It started out as matte. Oops, wrong one. Matte black is what I primered it with to start with, and then I repainted it with the matte white because I'm going to patina that car, so it needs some other colors added to it. Somewhere around here, I've lost it. But anyway, then there's going to be metal, gunmetal put on it. The if you buy this stuff, make sure you get the where's it at? The thinner retarder. That helps slow it down just a little bit. I want to put this out there, and I forgot to bring the bottle. Anyway, I've done some experimenting, and everybody knows I paint with acrylic paint, and it works really well with washer fluid. Do not, and I repeat, do not use unicorn tears, aka Mr. Color Leveling Center, or the Barbados Rex version, because it turns into cottage cheese. Um, the thinner it really likes is its own thinner, but like I said, I've successfully used washer fluid and a little bit of IPA in it, and also use a little bit of quick shine in it. It all worked. It worked fine. So that tells me that it's an acrylic lacquer. Uh, it's not enamel based lacquer. So just be warned about that. Another thing I want to talk about is when you buy these. Let me switch cameras again. And I'm also going to be sending this video to my girl I talked to on the gallery. When you buy these, it comes with a little paper sent across the opening here when you take the cap off. Don't rip that off. Poke a hole in it so you can get the paint out, because when they put that on there with the heat, it deforms that top of this bottle. And when I squished like this, it came out from around the lid and all down the side and over my hand, over the desk. It was a nice mess. And then the other night, this fell over like this on my cart, and it drained out all over my cart. So I had that mess to clean up. So be warned. I mean, all these bottles is the same way. I made cardboard cutouts to put around these, so now I can squish on them. It doesn't foam out everywhere. So you see, there's a reason, Stephen, why I'm talking about this stuff. Yeah, it's about gallery paint, but there's other things you don't know. Anyhow, these are the colors that I've tried so far. This is metallic purple, K314, and this is on black spoon and a white spoon. And the camera doesn't give it much justice. But you can see I've been doing a little scratching on it because I've been doing this. And it doesn't scratch very much. I mean, that'll buff right off of there. See, there's gone. I just rubbing it with my finger. That's tough paint. And it's that way after it sits for 2 days. This color I'm really, really liking. This is the metallic blue gray 313. Which one of these is black? This one's the black spoon once again. I'm really liking that color. That's probably going to be the color of my Ford, which is in the Susie Bake Oven. And then this one is Scato Blue. And there again, that's the black spoon and the white spoon. That's a pretty color too. And that's K207. And this one is liquid blue. And this is going to be the color I'm painting my car. Once again, the black one's on the, oops, wrong side, Bruce. Black one's over here. And that's the white spoon. Like I said, I painted this morning and put it in the dehydrator, and it's nice and tough. I'm really sold on these paints. I really truly am, and I know everybody's tired of hearing about it, and I understand that. And sometimes somebody else might have something else to say about the same stuff. It's like this geez, I get it up off the desk. This thing's heavy. You know, everybody says, well, it'll fit some other brush, you know, this air holder. I mean, it's all good stuff. We got a bunch of stuff in the other day. I bought I bought another. I like these kits. This one here is another rebuilder. The guy was making a black one out of it. That's kind of cool. I bought another one just like it at Acme, except it's gloss black. So go figure how that one worked out. The I had something else. Oh, I don't remember. Let's see. I told you about the Black Friday specials. Oh, oh, very important. Um, let's see if I got a screen set up. I don't think I got a screen set up. No, I did not. Anyhow, Thanksgiving weekend. Uh, oh, you're welcome. This Thanksgiving weekend, starting Thursday at 8 p.m., the AMC live cast show will be having its first annual uh, Thanksgiving weekend build, group build, whatever you want to call it. Starts at 8 p.m. Thursday afternoon or night after you get done eating, having your apple pie and your jello, and you take your nap first. And this is going to run up to Sunday at 8 p.m. Sunday evening. So at 8 p.m. Thursday, go thing. It can be a car, truck, semi, motorcycle, tractor, anything that has four wheels, let alone a motorcycle. Motorcycle has two. Okay, so two wheels, motorcycles, and then everything else four wheels. No military vehicles, no planes, no tanks, no armor, no military anything. With the exception of Jeeps, you can work on Jeeps, but they have to be non-military Jeeps. You know, like the yellow one you get from Hobby Lobby or the Golden Hawk or one of those Jeeps. That's basically all the rules. You know, have fun. They can be started kit, stalled kit, rebuild kit, brand new kit, whatever you want to work on, any scale. If you want to work on one of those one half jobbies, go for it. Or 164s. I mean, that's up to you what you want to work on. We'll have lives just like this periodically. I'm going to start one at 8 o'clock Thursday night. Probably run it till midnight. And then everybody can go to bed. Then we'll get up in the morning and probably about 10-ish maybe. We'll restart the live. But you can build as long as you want. You get finished, great. If you don't finish, that's great too. This is all about having fun and promoting the hobby. So you can, we'll have a thing up in the chat where people can join in, and we can host 10 people. So we'll have about 6 chairs open. That's pretty cool. So people will be jumping in and out, I suppose, like when we did the 24-hour group build. That was so much fun. That's kind of why we decided to have this. Actually, we want to give credit where credit's due. This is Joe's wife's idea. She said, "Why don't you guys do a 72-hour group build?" Joe goes, "Okay, let me run it past the guys." Oh, we said yes. Why not? It's pretty fun. And that's the whole point. We'll have information's in the description of this video and AMC Livecast videos, the rules and whatnot. You can send pictures to the email, AMC Livecast email. We'll try to get them on the screen here for everybody to look at. Let's see. And that's pretty much it. It's just like I said, anything you want to work on. Oh, trains too. Why not, right? It has more than 4 wheels, but it has no tracks. Wait a minute. It runs on tracks. Okay, it has no tank tracks. Specifics. But there again, like I said, no artillery or airplanes or anything like that. It's just automotive. I know there's train guys out there because I watch them. So that's pretty much what I got, I think. Gee, 25 minutes. Is that went that fast? Um, I've been working on my, and it's in a Susie Bake Oven. My hmm, Pro Street ever effing thing, and we got some stuff done. Let me show you. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Move this stuff out of the way here. We got this is pretty interesting. So swap screens again. This is the Pro Street chassis that Don's Garage printed for me, and that's just the black Cleto primer. So that's pretty cool. And that's straight over bare resin. We have a Arduino that we're going to be hooking all the lights up to for the police car, which is what this is. As you can see, underneath there, police car. Can't turn it over. We have our little beacon lights. There's 4 LEDs in there, believe it or not. And there's all the wires. And that hooks to the Arduino, which makes the lights go around and around and around. That's going to be pretty cool. I want to thank Mark, or Grandpa Mark's Hobbies. He pioneered this first, and I'm going to follow suit. So there's 2 of those. And of course, there's going to be 2 tail lights. And this kit has 4 headlights. So the low beams will be on and the high beams will be flashing. So that'd be pretty cool. And we're putting this engine in from VCG Resin, which is also sponsoring it because he provided the engine. We had to remake. Where did it go? There it is. Did I kick you? I'm sorry. We had to remake the light bar so that it will work. These little tubes on I got the toothpick stuck in. These tubes here are where the wires will go down through the roof. And then we chromed this with the that new fusion firm. So that worked out pretty good. Don over Don's Garage once again furnished the tires and rims, and that's got the fusion firm on it also. I painted these 2 days ago. You can't touch them just yet. And he sent these big old meats. Them some big meats. And if you're wondering what that's about, that's how I hold my tires. Is a clothespin, wooden clothespin. Works on any size tire you want to hold. So there's that. Those are kind of cool. And of course, I just painted these last night, so I didn't want to touch them. There's the big rims. And I mean, big rims. So there's that. And that's pretty much where we're at on that. We're getting ready to paint the rest of the interior parts and the rest of the interior parts. On that. Of course, we're using the Cleto paints on all of the whole build. I needed to paint this to try out some of the other paints for the other video. This is going to be my shop vehicle, and this is what I'm working on my Thanksgiving build. Yeah, I'm telling on myself, ain't I? I started ahead of time just painting the body, primering it. Um, that's all I'm going to do to it till Thanksgiving weekend. Um, because, like I said, I was making videos for gallery. Anyway, that's build specific build is from Mark Batson over at HobbyDoob 007. Uh, Content Creators Challenge. Yeah, I think that's what he titled the video. Uh, but it's build your shop vehicle, shop truck, shop van, shop station wagon, uh, and he's challenged everybody to bring them to Acme next year, 2026, and we will try to do so. Anyhow, may do more than just that one. Uh, the police car will be going to Acme next year. The F and Everything group build, so that's a double one. Uh, I got a Cadillac. It's going to be pink, and I got a 5-window Ford. It's going to be yellow. Uh, Hi, Bob. How you doing? Thanks for dropping in, everybody. By the way, we're just sitting here talking about gallery paints and um, the new tool holders and things, and the Acme builds I'm going to make. So there's plenty of time for those. I got to get back on Card Scale Dreams off-road group build. I got to get my 66 Fairlane GT done. Still working on it. I'm working on the getting the bare metal fall on it, and I can put it together and call it done. That poor thing's been almost 2 years. It's really mad at me. But it's just lots and lots of stuff going on. I will have my version of the Acme video out. I'm not going to show you the video footage of the cars. I'll show you some pictures. I think I did that on the AMC Livecast show, but still, everybody else did a whole lot better than I could. So, other videos to watch. Craig over Craig's Corners just did a video on the Toledo paints, and he had the same problem with these bottle tops that I did, squishing the paint out everywhere. So go over watch his video and see how he fared with it. I have found out that if I take and mix a cup of paint, I can put 4 or 5 drops of the center in it, mix it up in the cup. I check, and I sprayed out about 25 to 30 pounds of air pressure. It works really, really good. And I've been spraying it with my swallowtail. Okay, and oops, I missed that big hole. Imagine that. And the my GH AD 39, and that's a nice little workhorse. I primered with this thing, and I do all kinds of stuff with it. It works really well with the 0.3, but you have to thin it a little bit more to get to, and I'd still run at about 30 pounds air pressure because that's a real small needle. And that paint is really thick coming out of the bottle. Even though it says you can spray it out of the bottle, you may want to thin it just a little depending on your situation, the temperature, the humidity, whatever works for you. There's no set formula. I'm just telling you how it works for me. Hi, Lance. It's just like any other paint. You got to get used to it. You know, took me a while to get used to Skills Finishes paint. It's a synthetic lacquer enamel, so that was different to get used to. Same way with Createx paints. I love Createx paints. And of course, any of your acrylics, even though it may all be folk art, each color is different because the consistencies are not the same. So it's all voodoo, as some people say, mixing voodoo. Uh, I mean, even is it MCW paints? Same thing with their enamels. You still got to mix the hardeners and the thinners and stuff just right. So there's no one thing that we pour it in the brush and sprays it works great every time. It's a myth. But like I said, do not, with these Kaleido Colorwork paints, do not use unicorn tears or anything thereof. I can't stress that enough, or you end up with cottage cheese. Because that's the first thing I try with anything new is I see what thinners I can use. And I'm just passing the information along because, you know, that's what I like to do is share and stuff with you guys. Somebody might not have tried it yet, don't know if it's going to work. Now you know it's not going to work. And that's a good thing. So I did the footwork for you. Oh, very important today. Very important. Today is my grandson's 7th birthday. So happy birthday, Charlie. I know you'll be watching this video later. Grandpa says happy birthday. And all the guys in my private chat said happy birthday to you. So congratulations on being 7 years old. Remember, you got that little van you need to work on. So have your dad help you out. He knows how to build models. Don't let him tell you no. It's been a long time since he built models, but he still knows how, I'm pretty sure. What else do I got? I don't know. Yes, we are spoiled with so many different brands of paint and stuff. You're right. The one thing I can tell you about this new Kaleido paint is it's kind of self-leveling. You spray it on there, and it doesn't look like it's going to be right. But if you just leave it alone, it'll self-level. It's a very, very good paint. But, you know, we are spoiled. Really, we are. That's very true. Like I said on this thing here, we switched back to cameras. I did not do it. I haven't done anything with this other than spray the paint on it. I mean, you can do this with any paint, but I mean, that's just slicker and glass. I mean, there's nothing. I had a little thing there, and I was wet sanding it, and I got down into the white primer. So you can see it's got white primer under it. See? That was my mistake. I didn't sand it before I painted the blue. But that's okay because this is going to get patinaed. I mean, you can see the rest of it just as smooth and shiny. But I had trash in the hood and I forgot to clean it out. That was my boo-boo. But it's, like I said, this is okay. It's going to be a dirty girl anyhow. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes for Charlie. Appreciate that. He's a very special young man. He's a little on the timid side. He went to Acme, by the way. He had a good time. He got to go to the couple museums and done a bunch of other stuff besides going to the model show. So he had a good time while Grandpa was hobnobbing with all the other YouTubers. Which, by the way, I want to thank everybody I run into down there, and I'm sorry if I didn't get to see you and you were there. I mean, that was head spinning, overload stuff everywhere. I mean, if you've not been to something like that, you just don't realize how overwhelmed you get. I thought I was going to be able to handle it because I went to gun shows and these shows and inside car shows and farm implement shows and semi shows. But geez, I mean, still, you just get way uh, too much sensory overload with all the people around. Excuse me, my nose running and stuff. See, chat says not like back in the '70s when we only had test or square bottles enamels. That is very true. And I still got 2, 3 models that I painted with a brush back then, and they look absolutely horrendous, but they're awesome. And red tube blue. Yep. And they still make that. You know how I know that? Because I still have some. Hobby Lobby sells it, or did. I don't think that's where I bought it at, but I got an old tube that was in my cigar box of my old enamel paints, and it was still a little bit pliable. And I was really surprised. It's been there for 30 years. Well, I mean, that's the sad part about stuff comes and goes like that. The all kinds of old paints and stuff that people used back then. Uh, Too bad they didn't have color pictures back then in the 50s, 40s of the cars that they painted because they've been black and white just doesn't show them. Yeah, it was stuff we have nowadays is just absolutely awesome because, like I said, you have all the manufacturers you can think of. You got splash paints, you got tropical glitz, you got Vallejo, you got oh gee, Toledo, you got Createx, scale finishes. The list just goes on and on. I mean, and that's not counting the paints that are over in Spain and Portugal, and all those places over, which you can't buy right now because the $25 bottle of paint costs you $50 to get it across the border. We're not going to go there, Bruce. So Amazon still has the testers red to blue. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I bought these at Hobby Lobby. I think it was these little tubes. I think they was $1.19, and yeah, as you can tell, I'm still using it. There's places for all kinds of glues. See, that's another whole topic of its own. Glue, uh, like paint. It's just whatever works for you at that time works. No fast, no, it's nothing in stone. It's just whatever works for you at that time. Uh, but I use Loctite super glue. I use Dollar Tree super glue. I know what I'm not going to be using anymore, and that's Bob Smith's glues. Uh, they just dry out too fast in the bottle. Don't see any point in wasting my money for those. Is it a good glue? It's an excellent glue. I enjoy using it. It's usually my number one glue that I use. But I was down to almost half a bottle, and it just turned to rock hard one day. A lot of people's having trouble with that, so that's just the way things work. Uh, I really like this Plastidux Bond glue on the white bottle. Man, that stuff is so expensive nowadays. Nah, I got a half a bottle and I use it sparingly because that's when that's gone, it's gone. I ain't buying no more. I'll just stick with super glues. And speaking of glues, this right here makes a good glue. You can put your part together with it, hit it with the UV light, and it's stuck together. Um, I used to glue, or I should say, assemble 3D printed engines because of my eyesight. When you got super glue on that part, you go like that. If you miss it, you're done. It's stuck on there. With the resin, you can move it around a little bit and hit it with the light for about 2 minutes, and it's rock solid. You can use it to patch holes in roofs. You can use it to fill in divots. It's got 1,001 uses. Maybe I ought to write a book. 1,001 uses for resin. Nah. Just see what's going on over here in the chat. I've been having issues with Bob Smith's glue all myself. Yeah. I've seen 2 or 3 videos like that, chat. So we're not the only ones. One guy's had a brand new bottle and it wasn't even open and it blew the bottom out of the bottle. Oh, that was kind of unique. Kind of like when you're sitting there and you hear the cans of mineral spirits and lacquer center and acetone snapping and popping as the can contracts and expands. It's kind of scary. I got it sitting right there, and I'll be sitting watching TV right here, going blink, 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 blink. It's like, okay, don't blow up yet. But things that makes you go hum. Let's see. I don't think I have anything else. Like I said, we're just going to be on here for about an hour. I didn't think to ask anybody if they wanted to jump in. But it's Saturday, and I didn't feel anybody did. UV glue is great. Just don't crack off. Yeah, that's true. One thing we'll tell you, you do have to watch is if you're feathering that out, you got to make sure that spot that you're put that resin on is roughed up really, really good. That resin has to have something to bite to, so when you feather it out, it's got something to bite onto, because otherwise that feathered edge will chip off. Ask me how I know that. Oh, I've not tried that, Chet. Thank you. That's didn't think you'd to use acetone to get super glue 3D parts of engine parts apart. That's cool. I've heard Zap is much better. I'm gonna try some, Buzz. Uh, Boston Buzz. Uh, that's pretty neat idea, Chet. I'll try that just for giggles because I 3D print stuff, so I got acetone. I mean, who doesn't have acetone? Every good mechanic has acetone. And lacquer thinner. I mean, sometimes that's how you get the grease off your hands. Yeah, I know the EPA just didn't like what I just said. Been doing it for 35 years. I'm not dead yet. Just saying. I've heard lots of people say Zap is a good glue. I think I've got some Zap tube glue over here in the desk drawer. I bought like 2 years ago, and it's still in the package. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. We got 7 people watching, I think, all 7 people. And the people that watch, and the people will watch later. But I'm going to send this link to my gallery people and let them watch it. Let's see. If you use, they were the woman. Yeah, that is kind of true. Yeah, it'll melt styrene. Acetone sure will melt styrene. Lager thinner will too if you use too much of it. Just saying, because I've done that too. But if you want to take a fender, you want to wrinkle it, put some acetone on there and watch it start to get a little bit winky, and then you can start pushing on it and making wrinkles. And hopefully you don't use too much, otherwise it'll just keep right on going. Done that too. Um, but like I said, we're going to stop this live and send a link to our gallery people so they can see that we're talking about their products and make them happy. You got to keep these people happy. These corporate people, I swear. That's okay though. Like I said, if you haven't tried the new Colito Works paints, Black Friday will be the time to buy it. Once again, they're having their sale. On Amazon, November 20th through December the 1st. And you can save some money using my BEW code. It will work along with the extra discount. So I'm pretty sure it will, because like she said, it does. So you get a little bit more off. And I got a Amazon code she sent me, but I didn't put it up here. So, oh well. I think it's automatic. Affiliate code. Anyway, oh, thank you, Buzz. Yeah, Boston. It's nice to see you too, guys. I'm gonna try. I always pop over on Brian's live, say hi, how everybody's doing, and same way King Bob's. I like jumping over there and saying hi, and chatting with people over there. Occasionally I get on screen, not very often. Probably need to do that more. I don't know. Anyhow, thank you everyone that came in tonight or this afternoon. Thank you for being very supportive of the channels, and y'all have a great weekend. What's left of it? Still 70s around here, although like midweek next week's going back to regular November weather. Yeah, it's going to snow Thanksgiving or something. Always does. Anyhow, y'all take care of each other, love each other, and be kind. Save the fingers. I want to thank all of our service personnel and first responders for all their awesome dedication, because they're answering a big calling, and they're keeping us all safe and alive and keeping the power on and water. The ambulance drivers, the doctors, and the nurses, they all need thanks and thanks again, along with our veterans. So I run the body on my swallowtail. Jerome sent me not just the body, but the whole airbrush. Great company to work with. That is very true. And if you look on my in my videos, I did one where I broke my GHAD 68 airbrush, and they sent me a whole new airbrush. Talk about a great company, yes. So with that being said, bye everybody. Take care. God bless, and we'll see you in the next Random Live. And we'll definitely see you on Thursday nights, AMC Livecast, 8 p.m. every Thursday night. And don't forget, Thanksgiving weekend, 72-hour group build, and we'll be posting times for the lives and whatnot. So we'll see y'all then. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.